how are you? Babs, come over here and say hi to Bill Gates.
Hello, Mr. Gates.
Hi, Mrs. Pewterschmidt. Well, this is a quaint little party you guys are throwing.
Hey, Bill, would you help me program my Zune? Oh, wait, I have an iPod like the rest of the world.
Why, you...
Over the past 50 years, the digital music scene has significantly evolved. Sony Walkman was invented in 1979 to be a great success, where it sold over 350 million units by 2010. In 1984, Sony and Philips launched the Discman, which ultimately shook the foundation of the music industry. The MP3 player was invented in 1993, and in 2001, Apple launched the game-changing iPod, which became the fastest-selling portable music device of all time, 3 times faster than the Walkman. In mid-2000s, the market witnessed a transition into combining mobile phones with music players, and Samsung was the first phone with MP3 playback.
So, this amazing little device holds 1,000 songs. And it goes right in my pocket.
I can't wait to launch a Zune. Don't worry, the guys are working on it. Let's go, let's fly, let's go fast, let's be agile. I think we got an ETA of 5 years. 5 years? What kind of agility is this?
Zune was launched in 2006 as a portable media device in 2 colors, brown and black. Zune was an attempt for Microsoft to enter the portable music market, an extension of Microsoft's MSN Music initiative. It was launched as a chasing product competing with Apple. Microsoft's competency in software allowed them to launch Zune with a user-friendly interface. However, the software became more important than the hardware, which was supposed to be the lead application engagement. Microsoft faced challenges in gaining share from the very successful iPhone.
So what happened next?
An iPod. A phone. Are you getting it? These are not 3 separate devices. This is one device. And we are calling it iPhone. Today, Apple is going to reinvent.
You believe we're more than just friends. Oh, baby, it might seem like a crush, but it doesn't mean that I'm serious.
The introduction of the Zune sought to challenge the dominant position of the iPod. The idea that it was more loose platform, enabling people to share music wirelessly and have social marketing element. It had a web browser and certain functionalities that the iPod didn't. It was launched with limited software, a limited music library compared to Apple. Software updates began slowly. Microsoft made a commitment to take the Zune brand on Xbox Live, however you cannot manage the MP3 library. Microsoft started to build out awareness through artsy ads which were richer than the mass. This started to limit the scale to which they could appeal. Consumers started to see that Zune was a product-chasing market leader and that Microsoft gave no clear or price differentiation to choose Zune over iPod. The functionality was similar, but there was no silver bullet for the iPod. No switching agent. The 8GB Zune cost $10 less than its sexier Apple equivalent, and if you step up 120GB Zune, that gap only diminishes, it reverses. The Zune 120 actually cost $1 more than the Apple iPod Classic 120. The record industry engagements were limited in their interaction as they had already signed to Apple. This further limited the engagement. The Zune Points token system only to buy music was not embraced by consumers. Rather, it has been seen as a gimmick rather than a value added for consumers. There was skepticism for consumers that it was a sham hiding how much you were spending. Whereas Apple users had lots of accessories, Zune had none, and this was something they were looking to build on after the launch. However, momentum never built. Zune had challenges appealing to a younger, hipper generation with Zune when the underlying brand was Microsoft. Apple had taken on and embraced the hipper generation who saw them as a brand.
There is a very valuable insight that we can draw from the Microsoft Zune experience. Microsoft had a good view and realization of the shift happening in the media industry, and they responded actively with a well-designed product offering a certain amount of differentiation and put their large corporate weight and channels behind it. But that was not enough. The reactive approach this particular case outlined was because a 4-year delay of technology is equivalent to centuries in regular industries. Microsoft realized and responded, but were too late behind the S-curve. It's important to realize changes in industry and be ahead of the S-curve. A proactive approach towards mobile phones would have given Microsoft a chance to recover their attempt to gain a strong foothold in mobile media. But this time they failed to realize and once more were behind the curve. To summarize in the words of a famous blogger, Microsoft were long on ideas but short on time.